hottest players coming out of that break. He might have another gear with Kadri.
Kadri was waving to some fans during warm-ups. Avalanche have won 4 straight. Wild 2 consecutive victories, 8 of their last 10. Boldy with 4 shorthanded goals this season, taken away by Kadri. Now Kadri on this first power play unit, looking for the redirect, and it was turned aside by Volstead. Here comes Nick Waugh, one of the new acquisitions by the Avs. Waugh to the net, stopped by Volstead.
Sorry about that. On the way by in the line change, he told the Avalanche bench, close the door. And how about Waugh? Good habits. He takes the inside there of the defenseman. That creates it.
Nick Waugh playing in his second game with Colorado, following the trade from Toronto. Glove save! And Volstead hangs on to it.
So it's going to be a seamless transition, and, you know, the push to win the Stanley Cup. That's a big move by the Avalanche to get him back here.
Volstead able to stop Kiviranta.
That hit something.
Out to the point, shot by Malinsky. That's blocked by Brink and broke his stick. Now Kulak. Malinsky shooting and the save by Volstead. And then another.
With the 2 penalty kills, certainly seems to have settled into this game. Bobby Brink's second block of this period where he's snapped his stick in half. So he's had to go to the bench and get a new twig. And when that happens, that opens up a little bit more space. And Volstead able to make a couple of saves. I think one of them was right off the noggin, Jody.
Yeah, and hopefully Brink brought enough sticks with him from Philadelphia, because, you know, in that transition, you take a bundle, and then your new trainer has to order your stick.
3 of the top 4 teams points-wise in the NHL. Nice move, and then a save by Wedgewood on Boldy.
A good read there by Wedgewood. And Boldy with a good opportunity prior to that, Jody.
Yeah, the skill. You just showed the grind of the Minnesota Wild that's going to take them into those playoffs.
For the future. This took a team that I think was going to hope to be a playoff team to now thinking about Stanley Cup, and it's real.
Puck held in by Quinn Hughes. Now it bounces out. Here comes Bardakov. Into the backhand shot and the save. Made by Volstead.
There's Bardakov, you know, a good job keeping him to the backhand. Good speed by him on our AT&T connected cam. Good burst of energy. You see Hughes on the back check. Just trying to keep.
No Landeskog this afternoon, no MacKinnon. They got some people that are going to help out.
Oh, MacKinnon scores! Nathan MacKinnon jumps on the loose puck and gives the Avalanche a 1-0 lead.
Reacclimated to his old team, already making a difference. Here the Avalanche able to get in on the forecheck, create the turnover, and it's Kadri that finds MacKinnon, and you can see, Jody, the appreciation by MacKinnon as he right away turns around and points to Kadri, who made a beautiful feed.
Yeah, he's got 2 guys, 2 Wild players down there on the puck. It's a 50-50.
Knocked out of the zone by Taves.
Yeah, you can see what John Hines did there, head coach of the Wild. He puts Kaprizov out there with McCarron and Foligno, that 4th line. Just slides him out to get some offensive zone time against the 4th line of the Avalanche.
Shot by Boldy off the post. After McCarr took a puck up high.
2 big matchups there in the East. Important games for Detroit, Pittsburgh.
Colton in the box. Second power play for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Eriksson wins the draw to Hughes. Now Kaprizov. Score! It deflects in past Wedgewood. It took only 4 seconds. On the power play, the Wild tie the game at 1.
This is now the 11th power play goal for the Wild in their last 10 games, and left sticks everywhere. Left of Wedgewood, it's all about one timing or a shot pass, and I think for Kaprizov, he's trying a shot pass, but it's going to go off of the Colorado defender. Or does Boldy get it? I mean, it's hard to tell, but it's either a one-timer or shot pass with all those left sticks. I think Boldy gets a piece of it.
Yeah, Burns is right there.
Natchez back over to McCarr. Now Natchez for the drive. Volstead the save.
What a save. I feel like that save was made right on the goal line. Looked like Volstead was not going to get across. Natchez with the one-timer and Volstead with another quality save.
Now Burns shoots in. Puck past Taves. Short-handed opportunity. Score! Sturm! 2-1 Minnesota.
Yet Volstead was able to get there, make the save, bouncing puck. Sturm gets the breakaway and goes high.
Watt in for the Avs. Pass across, blocked off in the slot by Hughes. Score! And 2.
To keep it a one-goal lead. Brian Hartman along the wall here gets nicked up and elects not to go for a change. He stays out there, not able to get back into the play as quickly as he would like. And this shot by Kulak. Looks like Nick was able to get a stick on it. Wallstead, I think it thought it was going to his blocker side and goes to his glove side. Good work by Waugh on the wall to win that puck. And you can see right there, if Hartman was able to stay in it, perhaps he could have won that puck, but because he was nicked up, not able to get it.
Faber dropping it back. Here comes Brink. Bobby Brink in with a shot, and then a second save on the rebound attempt.
For the Minnesota Wild, and Bobby Brink, new acquisition. Look at the speed here, and then he just says forget it. He's got a really good wrist shot there that gets away. But no rebound down there at all.
Kadri throws it down into the Minnesota zone with 5. Here's lost it. We are headed to overtime here in Denver.
Marty Natchez with 6 shots on net here tonight. He is a confident shooter. He was looking at my stats monitor and just kind of shaking his head. What do I have to do to score?
MacKinnon has 9 shots, Jody.
I know. He's got 1 goal, though.
Natchez still with it. Natchez shoots off the side of the post. MacKinnon just off the bench. He has an overtime goal this season. MacKinnon leaving it for Natchez. Back to MacKinnon. Makar has replaced Taves. Here's Makar, moves in. Oh! Went to the backhand. And now the shot misses the net from Kadri.
The outside of the net. Never gets on net, puts it on the outside of the post, and then after that, Wallstead with a couple of good glove saves. This was Kadri's opportunity, and Wallstead.
Taves killing some time, flips it softly down ice. Kaprizov with 2, and we are headed to a shootout. Nichushkin moving in, score!
It's a left-handed shot. Val Nichushkin, he goes down the left side, then bellies to the backhand in front, and now as he goes to his right, and then a quick little pull back, and you can see Wallstead could not stay with him there.
Matt Boldy, 4 for 7 this season. Second shooter for Minnesota. Score!
Take it back to his backhand once he gets to the middle of the ice. But Boldy head up. Instead of going back to his backhand.
Marty Natchez, bottom of the second of the shootout. Each team with a goal. Natchez stopped by Volstead.
And that might have slowed him down. Not right there, he's going to shoot it. You see that puck's rolling. He's got the poke check. That's what he wants to happen. It just could not.
Here comes Tarasenko, 4th shooter for Minnesota. Stopped by Wedgewood.
Where he is, where he makes these saves, he's at the top of the blue paint. Really gives them.
Is eligible. MacKinnon scores! The Avalanche win it!